I can smell it in the air. The stench of absolute and utter degeneracy as this market is gearing up for another monumental move, which will probably wreck many a trader and hodler alike. So ladies and gentlemen, we need to discuss what's potentially going to happen here over the next several days. So let's dive in and analyze. What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Crypto Kirby here, your cryptocurrency expert, back with another edition of the daily live stream. So let's not waste any time and get right down to it. Now, I don't know about you all, but to me, it really does feel like it's about that time. About that time where we're going to see either a flush move to the downside or a definitive break to the upside. I mean, just look at where we are right now, folks. We are back testing up into this red box range of tentative resistance. Now, I say tentative resistance because it was old support most recently 3 times, right? You see that? Boom, boom, boom. Actually, a 4th if you want to look at this one as well. And over here, back in 2021, it was resistance for several months before we then switched the trend and used it as support. So right now, this is the first time that we're really getting a definitive back test up into this range. Now, that's why I'm saying, folks, it feels like it's time for this powder keg to explode. And many, unfortunately, are probably going to get caught off guard here as the move may be quite vicious. So let's get into the juicy. If you are subscribed to this channel, then you would know that I have been playing this market to the downside. Shout out to my VIPs. You guys know that I kept you up to date with my short from 40,100 all the way down into the 35 to 37K range before closing it out for an absolutely massive profit. Let's get this crypto. So now, folks, yes, my short has been closed here and Bitcoin is rallying right now. So I'm actually in between trade setup ideas. I'm looking to potentially aggressively re-enter this trend as soon as possible when I see fit for me personally. Now, with where we're currently at here in this trend pushing up against potential resistance, it would be easy for a novice to just say, well, shucks, Kirby, shouldn't I just go short because we're going to drop back down at resistance? Well, as I showed you on yesterday's stream, right now we are seeing some very potentially bullish developments occur here. One of the more interesting ones for me is this CM Williams VIX Fix indicator on TradingView. Looking at it on the weekly time frame, you can see that we've gone green here. And many of the other times in the recent past that we've seen this go green and then back to gray, it's actually called relative market bottoms. Sure, it's never been perfect. Nothing ever is perfect. But right now you could see that this thing has truly called many local and macro bottoms here for the Bitcoin price over the past several years. So right now, with this indicator being green, for me, if we do start to see the bulls move up, maybe get through this resistance range and then we see a gray candle painted over on this side, well, folks, it's at that point that could be the green light to send the bulls on their next leg to the upside. Now, of course, past performance does not indicate future results, but this is an indicator here that I was waiting to see it flash green, and it has. Keep that in mind. We've also seen the price touch the bottom of the Keltner channel band here on the weekly time frame as well. And I mean, sure, we haven't dropped below it, but many times in the past here that we've actually seen the Bitcoin price drop below the Keltner channel band and or touch the bottom of it, we have seen some pretty favorable outcomes occur after that point in time. Again, past performance does not indicate future results. I'm just stating that, hey, if we're looking for something that could be bullish right now in this bearish downtrend that we've been in since November of 2021, well, these are 2 macro weekly indicators that I'm seeing right now that do show a glimpse of hope here for the bulls. But now we have to discuss the bearish part. And that's why I'm saying right now, folks, I really think that many people may get absolutely decimated here, wrecked, caught like a deer in the headlights because of the fact that we're kind of in a stalemate. There are some bullish things here, and there are some very bearish things here as well. So keep that in mind moving forward. I just showed you two very long-term indicators that are flashing potential bullishness, but now we have to take a look at some of the more bearish indications here. We'll stay here on the weekly time frame for now, but of course it is this resistance level here, basically from 38,000 all the way up to about 42,000. That's just a straight horizontal resistance line, right? Textbook stuff there. We also have another horizontal resistance all the way back up there at about 51,000 up to 55,000. Now, it would take quite a bit of work for the Bitcoin price to get back up to that level, but right now, with those two indicators flashing potential bullishness, it really wouldn't surprise me to see a rip to the upside. Now, I'm not saying that there will be a rip to the upside. It's far too early to even start talking about a rip back up towards 55,000, in my opinion. But as I stated on yesterday's stream, it really wouldn't be surprising to me if that did wind up playing out, painting a possible gigantic bearish head and shoulders pattern, lure all the moon boys back in that they shook out on this trend, only to then dump on their heads once again for max pain, and then allow the trapdoor to open, sending us down towards 20 and even possibly 10,000. Let's get this crypto. I mean, folks, it's a very interesting spot in the trend just from a support and resistance perspective, right? Now, the other thing to take into consideration is the whole moving average on the weekly time frame. This is the HULL moving average, length 80. We'll also take a look at the 104 in a second, but on the 80 time frame here, throughout history, it has had absolutely uncanny accuracy that once we drop below it, back test up to it, we've plunged into bear markets. Over and over and over again, this same scenario has occurred. Once more, past performance does not indicate future results, but it's possible that right here, folks, we drop below it, back tested up, had a fake out above it, and now we're plunging again, possibly into a bear market. I like the 80 length here and 104 as well, as that is a solid 2 years, right? 52 weeks in a year, 104. This is basically the 2-year moving average here on the HMA. And of course, it looks very, very similar on the 104. It's just a little bit different. And arguably, this one is actually a little bit better because here on the 104, it does overshoot it in all of these scenarios, right? So it's possible that this one really isn't any different than what we've seen the past 1, 2, 3 times that it's occurred, which have all led to bear market scenarios. Let's get this crypto. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are enjoying everything here thus far, if you could just hit the thumbs up button for me, thank you for that thumbs up. It helps the algorithm. And if you're brand new, welcome to the most must-see and most realistic Bitcoin analysis show on YouTube, period. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, tick the little bell, and select all. Welcome to the channel. And another huge factor here is, of course, the US dollar index, the DXY. I probably sound like a broken record by now if you are a longtime subscriber to this channel, but folks, it's textbook. Classic bullish W pattern, which then broke above the neckline of the pattern, which does in fact have a measured move here of, let's take it up to about a 98, just above a 98. Folks, right now, you just can't make this stuff up. Ding, 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 chicken wings for dinner, tofu if you're vegan. We're already above a 97. You know how many moon boys were shouting at me down here? This guy, he thinks that the US dollar can gain strength when the printer goes brrr. Look at these people now, ladies and gentlemen. Clowns. They should go work at a circus. I got a Bitcoin, I got a Bitcoin. Oh yeah, little Jimmy, you got a Bitcoin that's worth 50% less than you bought it for just several months ago when the Don told you to watch out for the DXY trend, stunad. But I digress. And of course, we do have to pull it up one more time for the moon boys in the back. The classic psychology of a market cycle chart. Ladies and gentlemen, when you take a look at the current Bitcoin chart, let me just show it to you again here. When you take a look at that right there, and then you take a look at the Wall Street cheat sheet, psychology of a market cycle, I mean, sure, this one's a little bit obscure. It was, in fact, a double bubble, but this was possibly a macro top, which was now a blow off top. And now we're just potentially awaiting for capitulation. Now, I'm not saying that that has to be the case, but what I'm stating is that several months ago, we had many people saying, Kirby, it's a double bubble, just like it was back here in 2013. Don't you understand? Well, apparently we did get your double bubble, little Jimmy. It just may not have gone up as much as you'd like to, as much as you realistically fantasized about. That's really what happened. Now, again, this, in my opinion, does have a chance to turn around way too early to be talking about climbing to a new all-time high, in my opinion. But there are some indicators here still showing that the bulls could be back in business, although the macro trend to me right now still looks very bearish. So this is why I titled the video, or the thumbnail, whatever it's going to be, in such a way that was saying that I believe many have the chance to get absolutely wrecked here. As I told you earlier in the video, I've already exited my short position here. Shout out to my VIPs. I kept you guys up to date with that one. Now I'm looking to potentially reposition myself here to capture the majority of this next move, whichever way it breaks. I'm watching this very closely here, ladies and gentlemen. I'm prepared for either a short or a long. And I feel like many in this market right now have already made up their minds what they're going to do before anything has even happened. You have the Moon Boys on one side saying, I'm going long. This is the best dip. We've been waiting for it. And then you have the bears here salivating, saying, look, we're coming right back up into this resistance. The overall trend has still failed to create a higher high. This is the easiest short of all time. For me right now, I'm remaining neutral. I don't see this as an easy long, and I don't see it as an easy short. And that's why I'm saying that I believe the powder keg is getting ready to absolutely explode, and that many are going to get caught on the wrong side of the trade. For me, I'm going to prepare and strategize to the best of my ability to not only not get wrecked, but potentially absolutely crush this next move, whichever way it breaks, for whatever it's worth. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to keep you up to date in real time with all of my real-time trade setup ideas, strategy ideas, you name it, for this exact next potential move. So if you're not already in my VIP, seriously, today is the day. It's time to transform yourself from average Joe into savage Joe. Let's get this crypto. I'll see you in VIP right now after this video. Seriously, folks, don't miss out on any more of my VIP posts. So with everything I've shown you here today, I hope that you can understand why I believe the pressure is building here and why we're ready for such an explosive move. And trust me, ladies and gentlemen, if this thing drops down and we drop below 30, that trap door may be ready to absolutely open for a plunge deeper down than anybody could absolutely even fathom at this point, except for the Don, of course. The Don can fathom it. Thank you. And if we do happen to rip to the upside here, I mean, folks, if we see this go all the way up to this next range, as you can see here on your screen, the potential for gains to the upside are huge as well. And then we'd have to start taking into consideration the possibility for a massive bearish head and shoulders triple top scenario. We'll get to that when we have to get to that. But in either direction right now, I think that this breakout, I mean, I'm going to pull it up here once more. If we were to get all the way up there, you see the potential to the upside. If we were to get all the way down there, you see the potential to the downside. And if we were to break through either of these, either the ceiling or the floor here, ladies and gentlemen, I mean, we could be talking about monster moves. So I'm going to leave you at that. If you enjoyed, once more, just hit that thumbs up button for the YouTube algorithm. I really would appreciate it. Thank you for your thumbs up. And if you're brand new and you haven't already, make sure you don't miss any more of these important uploads. Hit that subscribe button, tick the little bell, and select all right now. Welcome to the most must-see and most realistic Bitcoin analysis show on YouTube, period. Let's get this crypto. And I'm going to say it one more time, folks. Seriously, I'm in between trade setup ideas right here, right now, and I am looking for aggressive re-entry to potentially crush, eviscerate, and vanquish this next market move. Let's get this crypto. So if you're not already in my VIP, last time I'm going to say it, folks, today is the day. It's time to transform yourself from average Joe into savage Joe. Let's get this crypto. I will keep you up to date with all of my real-time trade setup ideas, strategy ideas, entry ideas, potential take profit ideas in absolute real time as the dawn looks to potentially strike gold again. So ladies and gentlemen, I will see you in VIP right now after this video. Let's get this crypto. And until next time, the dawn has spoken. Be safe, be happy, be healthy. It's your boy, Crypto Kirby. Peace and love, my friends. Curbs. Oh, and before I forget, don't fall for any of the fake Kirby accounts posting down in the comment section. They create fake accounts with a nearly identical username and logo to mine, then they reply to your comments with phone numbers and email addresses trying to get you to contact them. You can see several examples on your screen right now. Do not contact these people. So here's how you can verify that it's my actual real account. It's very simple. When you're watching a video on my channel, my real account will always have a gray nameplate behind my name. I also have a verified checkmark from YouTube. And just to make it even more obvious that it's me, I always leave a creator heart on my comments. Only the channel owner can leave a creator heart. So if you see the heart plus the gray background and the verified checkmark, you know that it's me. If you don't see those things, then it's obviously a fake account. It's as simple as that. They're also creating fake accounts over on Telegram now. So if you are ready to become a VIP, do not go on Telegram and search Crypto Kirby or Crypto Kirby VIP. You're going to find all fake results. My group is private. When you search that in the search bar, you're getting public results. They're all fake. They're all imposters. So if you're ready to join VIP, the only way to do so is to click the link either in the pinned comment or in the description of my video. If you search for Crypto Kirby or Crypto Kirby VIP anywhere else, you're going to be getting in contact with a fake. Only use the links in either the pinned comment or the description of my official video. Stay safe and stay smart, my friends. I'll see you in VIP right now after this video. Let's get this crypto.
The material in this video has no regard to the specific investment objectives, financial situation, or particular needs of any viewer. This video is presented solely for informational and entertainment purposes and is not to be construed as a recommendation, solicitation, or an offer to buy or sell any securities, commodities, cryptocurrencies, or any related financial instruments, nor should any of its content be taken as investment advice. Crypto Kirby is not a financial advisor. The views expressed in this video are completely speculative opinions and do not guarantee any specific result or profit. Trading and investing is extremely high risk and can result in the loss of all of your capital. Any opinions expressed in this video are subject to change without notice. Crypto Kirby is not under any obligation to update or keep current the information contained herein. Crypto Kirby may have an interest in securities, commodities, cryptocurrencies, and or derivatives of any entities referred to in this material. Crypto Kirby accepts no liability whatsoever for any loss or damage of any kind arising out of the use of all or any part of this material. Crypto Kirby recommends that you consult with a licensed and qualified professional before making any investment or trading decisions. Thank you for watching and have a great day.